Chris, I want to ask you, I know you've sparred with Shane Mosely, Canelo, obviously Conor McGregor. So kind of compare their power for me and maybe even kind of rate it.
I'm gonna talk about Miguel Cotto, Canelo, Shane, Victor Ortiz, Ray Beltran. You know, I've sparred with all of them, taking their power compared to what I faced with them in the ring, compared to what I faced with Conor in the ring. No comparison. No comparison. Reason why is boxers are so so perfect with their punches that they know how to place their weight. They put weight behind their punches. Where Conor, when it comes to boxing, didn't have that. I was not phased at all with Conor's power, not at all. And I'm not saying this because I'm saying he can't punch. I'm saying I call a spade. And being in there with superstar fighters at 147 and even at 140, their power compared to Conor's was a huge difference. I could tell the difference. I was not phased at all with Conor's power.
Even, I mean, you mentioned Ray Beltran. Ray Beltran's a lightweight. So you're saying even Conor's power is...
Ray's, I think it's his left hook. Ray's left hook, dynamite. Dynamite. Ray's left hook, dynamite.
He can crack with that left hook. I got to spar with him a little bit when he fought Crawford. I got to be one of the sparring partners for a couple days. But man, that guy can hit with that left hook. He sets it up beautifully, and when he lands it, it's like, oh.
And that's you know, that's power you respect.
Yeah.
Where you go, okay, I got to keep my hands up. If you look at the footage that was released, my hands was down. I was playing around because I wasn't feeling threatened. I didn't feel like I was in danger at all. So that tells a lot.
Yeah, I mean the fact that, because I saw you kind of walking him down with your hands down and things like that. Well, why did you feel so comfortable in there?
Because I wasn't placed in a, you know, I wasn't faced by his power at all. I could easily walk him down. And the fact that he's in size, he was way bigger than me. The fact that I could put him on a back foot so easy because of his bad footwork. I wasn't in a zone where I had to have my hands up all the time, or where I was in a danger zone because I wasn't faced. That's it. I wasn't faced with his power.
What's kind of like his, like you said, you're not faced by his power. He had bad footwork. You know, I saw his hands were down. Kind of what's the thing that's going to do him in, do you think, the biggest thing that's going to do him in this fight?
Is his lack of knowledge when it comes to boxing. His footwork, his where he puts his hands, where he places his feet, his movement. Yeah, the skill of boxing is going to let him down. He's going to realize, like, it is two different worlds when it comes to just basically stand-up fighting. So the fact that he's 0-0 as a pro, that's what's going to let him down. He took a bite too big.
Do you see Floyd knocking him out? Because Conor is a big guy, like you were saying, but he's known to kind of have stamina issues in the UFC. Those are longer rounds and such. But do you see Floyd taking him out, Julian?
Without a doubt. I think that Floyd Mayweather, without a doubt, will knock him. And you know what? If he doesn't knock him out, it looks bad for Floyd.
That's what I was.
100%. If you went 12,
that's a loss for boxing. That's a loss.
It's because if it was the other way around, Conor would tap him out so fast. So if he does not knock him out, then you know. But what you were talking about earlier about Conor McGregor's power. The way I see it is, you know, boxers, like he's saying, they're so used to taking punches in the face. So, you know, reaction, the punch that hurts you is the one you don't see. The one that you just didn't see it and it clips you. You know, in boxers, because they've had punches thrown at them their whole life, when a punch comes out of a boxer's face, this is what you see. You see their eyes open, you see them paying attention to what might come next, you see their eyes wide open. Whereas MMA guys who have not, again, it's not their fault, but since they have not had that experience in the ring where people have the amateur pedigree, people throwing punches at their face, the natural human reaction is to close your eyes, is to flinch. That is normal human behavior. When something comes at you, there's two things normal people will do. They'll reach for it. If I throw a football at you, you're gonna catch it out here, right? You're not gonna catch it right here, right? and most likely. So these guys are reaching for Conors shots like this, closing their eyes, and he's beaming them because they don't see it coming. Whereas Floyd Mayweather, even you watch even not even Floyd Mayweather, most boxers, but Floyd especially, you even watch the thing with Andre Berto when he talks about what it was like to fight Floyd Mayweather. When he missed a shot, Floyd was like looking at right over his shoulder and like looking around his elbow like, motherfucker, I know what you're trying to do. You're not gonna catch him with nothing power comes from precision and setting it up. Putting a trap out there, making him see something, and then hitting him with something that he was not ready for. Knocking someone out, basically they're not ready. Easiest way to knock someone out, sucker punch. Some guy's talking shit to you at a bar, looks away, you hit him while he's not looking down, you know?
All the time on YouTube. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, YouTube.
So Chris, you would agree then, right? So if Floyd doesn't knock him out, it's an embarrassment.
It's a loss for boxing. It's a loss for Floyd. It's a loss for boxing. If Floyd doesn't stop him, if a guy that's 0-0 and never been in there in his life, it's 0-0. He's never been in a championship fight, and he takes Floyd 12 rounds. That's a loss for Floyd. That's embarrassing. That's a loss for boxing. And Floyd said it, and I agree.
And so you agree that Conor knocks him out? I mean, you saw how big.
Conor
oh, I'm sorry. That Floyd knocks him out. Yeah, sorry.
I'm not going to go as far as to say Floyd knocks him out. Floyd punishes him. TKO definitely. This fight doesn't see. It doesn't go the distance. No. TKO, TKO. I don't want to push my luck in saying a KO, but definitely a TKO, 100%.
I just want to ask you about you for a minute. What's next for you, man? So you training?
My manager's Peter Khan. He's very known in the boxing world. I'm in the gym training every day. We got something planned. We were at one stage number 10 in the world by the WBA. We called out Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson is still sitting on the couch, still nothing going his way either. So he's avoiding me, which we just now back in the game plan. You know what? We're going to fight to get to the top 5. We will probably fight by the end of September. That's why I'm in the gym every day, maybe twice more this year, which will put us right back into the top 5, top 10 in the world, and then probably get our shot to the world title. So expect big news very soon.
And tell the fans where they can follow you, Facebook, wherever you Instagram.
Instagram is Chris Van Heerden 001, Twitter The Heat 001, and my fan page on Facebook is just Chris Van Heerden.
Oh yeah, it's Julian_Chua in Instagram. I don't use Twitter.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Really appreciate your time. Best of luck. Hopefully you get the fights, man. And again, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.